Right. Hello, Kipsters. Good to see all of you. We are here for our lesson 7. Lesson 7, Go Activities Are Fun Anywhere. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Go Activities and what we can do to stay active. And we're going to talk about indoors and outdoors. Okay, so we're going to have a little discussion about all of the Go activities. We're going to have a little bit of a game that we're going to try to play where you're going to get to move up and down a little bit around your chair and around your desk. Then you're going to have some homework that I want you to do with your families, and then we'll wrap up our lesson, end our lesson, and then we will see you next time. So here we go. We're going to start with our learning objectives. Okay, our learning objectives are that you as the students will be able to identify how much they should do, how much you should do for Go activities, how much time, okay? And then identify Go activities that can be done indoors and outdoors. So some activities can only be done indoors, some can only be done outdoors, but there are some that might be able to be done in both places. And then again, that family tip sheet you'll be able to share with somebody, a family member at home. You can read that with them in your own time and try to have some fun with that and maybe do a little game and activity with them. All right, so those are our learning objectives. All right, so remember, purpose today, we are going to try to identify how much time, okay, how much time you should be spending doing Go activities every single day, okay? So name 2 changes, okay, in your body that you feel when you do a Go activity. And if you remember back, a Go activity is something that we are moving around doing, okay, when our body starts to move around. Okay, remember the faster heartbeat, okay, and we start to breathe faster as well. So we breathe faster and our heart rate starts to beat a lot faster, okay? So raise your hand if you have been doing some Go activities that you've felt your heart beat faster, maybe your lungs, and you've been breathing harder. Excuse me. Good. I'm so glad that all of you that are raising your hands are doing those because they're really good for our bodies. They're really, really good to keep us healthy and keep us in a good position to stay healthy as we get older. Okay. So just remember, okay, that Go activities help our heart, they help our lungs, they help our muscles work better and be stronger, and that helps us run faster, learn better, excuse me, and play longer while we are moving and playing with our friends or during a game or a sport or just even by ourselves. Okay, so how much time a day do you think you should be doing a Go activity? You can just say it out loud. What do you think? If anybody said 60 minutes, you are correct. 60 minutes is the amount of time. And that is the amount of time that it takes the minute hand to go all the way around the clock one time. So 60 minutes, all the way around the clock one time, that's 60 minutes. That's how much you should be active a day doing a Go activity. Now, you don't need to do it every single day in 60 minutes all at one time. You could do it 20 minutes, you could go 20 minutes and then do 20 minutes. So you could do hopscotch for 20 minutes and then run for 20 minutes in the afternoon, then take a walk at night for 20 minutes with your family, or walk a dog for 5 minutes and then 10. You can add up that time, but over the course of one day, you should be taking at least an hour out of your time to be doing Go activities. Now you're probably saying, well, Mr. Slosik, how do I do a Go activity when I'm indoors during this pandemic or during this time where we're not allowed to go out and play on playgrounds, stuff like that? Well, here's what we're going to do. We are going to play a game called What If. Okay, the game is called What If. When I ask you a what if question, I want you to show me what would you do. okay, when you hear that question. Okay, and this is a make-believe game, okay, but you will move your body, okay, while staying next to your desk or in your chair, okay, but you're going to pretend that you're moving around the room or around your house. Don't move around the house. You pretend that you are. But I want you to actually do what you think you would do if I said, what if something? We're going to practice it in a minute. So when I say go, okay, you're going to stand next to your desk and get ready for the first challenge. Okay, be careful not to lose your balance. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you don't run into your computer, knock over anything, all of that. Okay. All right, go ahead and stand up, push in your chair. Remember, we're not going all the way around the house. Just stay in your little space right there by your screen. All right, here we go. So what if you were walking through thick mud that reached all the way up to your knees? What would you do? So with your body, show me, what would you do if you were walking and you walked into thick mud that was all the way up to your knees? Some of you, I see you picking up your legs really slow. Good, good. Picking up your knees, trying to get your knees up high. Good. Next one. Oops, I already gave you the rule. What if you were swimming through a sea of pudding? That's kind of a weird one. Good. We should see people trying to swim, so we should be moving our arms. Good. Pretending like we're swimming in a pool of pudding. Good. What if you were reaching up and grabbing balloons in the air? What would you do with your body? Good. If you're reaching up and trying to get something, a balloon that's over your head, good. That's what you should be doing, reaching over your head. Good job. What if you were popcorn that was being popped? Ooh, what would you do with your body if you were popcorn being popped? If you're hopping up and down like a bunny, like we did our bunny hops in class, you're right. You should be hopping right now because that's what your body should do if you were pretending to be popcorn being popped. What if you were a wet dog that was shaking off water? It's okay if you don't have a dog, maybe a cat at home. What if they got wet? What would you do with your body if you got wet and you were like a dog or a cat? Good. You should be shaking your body. Good. Good. What if you were a paintbrush attached to your head and someone was using you to paint the house? So pretend you had a paintbrush on your head. Maybe you're tilting your head up and down. Good. Maybe side to side. Pretending like you got a paintbrush on your head. You're painting the house. Up high, down low. Good. What if you were being chased by a big, angry bear? Ooh. I would be running in place right now. I'd be running in place. If you're running in place, that's a good thing. I wouldn't be walking right now. I'd be running in place. Good. That's what your body should be doing. What if you were a tree and a strong wind was blowing you around? So let's say you're a big tree. Good. If you're swinging back and forth, kind of like the trees do when it's windy, you're a big tree. You're not going to fall over, though. You're a big tree, a strong tree with a strong wind, but you're just going to sway and swing back and forth. Good. Now, put your hand right in the center of your chest, right on top of your heart. Pay attention to your breathing. What are you feeling right now? If you feel like your heart is beating faster, that's a good thing. Maybe you're breathing heavier or faster or more deeper like that. Yeah, those are all things that you should probably be feeling right now. Okay, so now I want you to cool down by slowly walking in place for about a minute. So just walk in place for a minute. Just pick up your feet. Pretend like you're walking. Just walk your feet around. But don't walk around the house. Just stay right where you are. Just walk your feet. Walk in place. Okay. Now, while you are walking, I'm going to point out, here are some activities. Oops. Okay. here are some activities that you can do, okay, inside that are go activities. Dancing, jumping jacks, gymnastics, karate, a little bit. Be careful that you don't kick something over, knock something over. Jumping rope. Interactive video games, not video games where you sit on your controller and just push buttons. But if you're playing like a Wii and you're swinging it, or you're running, or you're doing a dance revolution, those are go activities because our bodies are moving. Push-ups. Okay, we've done push-ups in class. Toe touches, we did some toe touches. Running in place. Okay, sit-ups, we've done some sit-ups in class. Okay, and marching in place. Okay, good, good. All right, we're gonna move that out of the way so that we can see that. Perfect. All right. Now, you can sit back down. Here are some outdoor activities that are go activities that you could do for your 60 minutes. Jumping rope, soccer, flying a kite, hopscotch, running races, t-ball, playing t-ball or softball, kickball, bike riding, throwing a flying disc or playing frisbee, hiking, raking leaves, sweeping a driveway, walking, playing tag, roller skating, ice skating if it's wintertime. Okay, so there's so many different things that you could do outside for a go activity. Now, what I want you to do, this is what I want you to do with families. So this is partially part of your homework, okay, but you're not going to get a grade on this. I just want to see. Anybody remember the veggie sheet? Remember the V is for veggies, and we talked about potentially asking a family member to sit down and read it with you, okay? How many of you did that? I hope some of you did, and I hope all of you did. But if you didn't, that's okay. You can always go back and watch the video because they're all posted in our Google Classroom, okay? So did you play that game, remember, with the vegetables on how many you could name and what color, each color they were, and different colors? All right. So what I want you to do is when you get a chance, I want you to have someone sit down with you, so an adult at home, if they have time, okay, and read this family tip sheet that is on the screen right now, okay? And I'm going to try to attach the actual sheet as a document in your Google Classroom at some point. I'm going to try to figure out if I can do that through a PDF file or something like that, okay? But if you can read it right off of here, it's gonna, I want you to talk this out with a family member at home. It could be an older brother or sister, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, anybody that you have as an adult that's at home. You can talk about the let's move, you know, do what the leader does. There's a little game you can do. And then what's the big deal about being physically active? And I want you to have someone read this with you. You can read it while they're listening, or you can have them read it for you, and you can listen and go from there, okay? So that is part of your homework. The other part is completing your exit ticket, which is going to be on the Google Classroom, and it's going to have some choices to pick about go activities, indoor activities, outdoor activities, and hopefully you were paying attention. If not, you'll have to go back and watch this video, okay? So now we're going to sum up and kind of go over what we talked about, okay? Remember, how much should you do, how much time should you spend on go activities, okay? 60 minutes every day, 60 minutes every day, okay? That might be a question on your exit ticket, okay? How many minutes should you spend doing a go activity or go activities during a day? And that's 60 minutes. Oops, trying to get my next slide to go. There we go. And do you have to do them all at one time? Is that a yes or no? The answer is no. Remember, you can do 20 minutes, then 20 minutes, then 20 minutes. You don't have to do 60 minutes all at one time. You can break it up through the day. That's fine. Okay. Now, can go activities only be done outdoors? Do we have to go outside to do go activities? No, remember, we can play indoors. We have different exercises and activities that we can do indoors as well as outdoors, okay? Now, what I want you to do is this fun little rhyme that we have on here, okay? Oops. I want you to say, oops, there we go. I'll make sure you can see it. There we go. I'm gonna get it back up for you. Okay. All right, we're gonna say this little rhyme together and then we're gonna end class. Okay, so go activities are fun, 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 no matter where they're done, done, done. Okay, now I want you to say it. Go activities are fun, 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 no matter where they're done, done, done. Okay, so you sing it. Ready? Go activities are fun, 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 no matter where they're done, done, done. Okay, that means no matter where you do them, indoors or outdoors, they are going to be fun and they're going to be healthy and good for our bodies. Okay, so now what I would like to do is we are going to end class, okay, and want you to stay healthy, stay, do all the right things that you need to do to make sure that you are staying active, doing go activities. We talked a little bit about our nutrition, stuff like that, okay? Stay up on that, practice at home, 60 minutes a day, indoors or outdoors, and it can be a combination of all of that. Stay healthy, stay happy, and if you have questions, reach out. Make sure you complete your exit ticket on the Google Classroom so that you can get credit for doing the work. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.